Hello, this is Dr. Andy Rosser, and today we're going over core activation series. First one is the low back or the glute bridge. For this exercise, you're going to lay on your back, lift the toes, drive the heels into the ground, making the glutes work to lift you up. You're going to hold in this position for about 20 to 30 seconds, nice and strong. If you were to reach back behind your back and feel those muscles on either side of the spine, they'd be like a nice strong cable holding you up there. Steady pressure into the heels, and then as you release, let the hips lower you down and relaxing there. Next exercise we're going to do is called the front plank. And for this, you're going to be flipped over on your stomach, balancing on your elbows and your tiptoes. Lift the hips up, hold steady, nice and strong through the shoulders, strong through the hips and legs, nice and relaxed in the hands. And you can see I'm looking right about between my hands there, so we don't want to crane the neck back too far. We're going to hold there, working up from 15 seconds, 20 seconds, up to 30 seconds, holding nice and steady there. Make sure on this exercise you don't let your hips sag down towards the ground or point up towards the ceiling. You want them right in the center. Next exercise is called the side bridge or the side plank. And for this exercise, roll onto your side, elbow planted firmly underneath the shoulder. Lift your hips off the ground. Pull the hips forward, feet stacked up on top of each other. And this is called the side bridge, holding nice and steady. If you were to look at yourself from the top, like this view, you would have straight legs, straight hips, pulled forward and holding nice and strong. You can see I wobble a little bit, but overall that's a pretty steady position. If you're not able to hold that in a nice steady position, go ahead and bend the knees to 90 degrees, lift the hips up. Same thing, holding nice and strong through the torso. Basically the forehead through the sternum, through the knees should be a nice straight line. And from the side, the same thing in this position, even with the knees bent to 90 degrees, we want to have the hips in alignment with the shoulders and knees. Hold that nice and strong. And the next one is called the bird dog. Bird dog is also called the cross crawl. And for this, you're going to be on hands and knees, straighten one leg back, opposite arm forward, and you should be able to balance there, a nice strong hold, 10, 20, 30 seconds, and then alternating sides. Another version of this, you can alternate just holding for 1 second each time. Each time, though, you have to keep that back strong. Imagine you've got a glass of ice water balanced on your back that you don't want to spill. Next exercise is going to be our one standing up called the hip hinge. And for this you need a PVC pipe. And as the name implies, we are hinging at the hip. You can see I'm holding my head, shoulders, and hips against that PVC pipe. And I'm trying not to let them move at all as I bend forward from the hips. As I do that, I've got a nice strong tension at the bottom of that coming through my hamstring. And I know that I've got 90 degrees of flexibility in my hamstring, so I can perform this deep. Many people I know cannot do that as far. Just go to the point where you feel that tension in your hamstrings. Next exercise is called the founder. And this is a variation of exercise that's in Foundation, a core exercise book. I'm going to scoot the hip back just like that hip hinge, but now squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold those palms flat to the floor, keep the knees back behind the toes, hold there for 20 seconds. And then as you hold there, swing the arms up, hold them up overhead, 20 seconds in that position. That's going to increase the amount of force that your glutes have to work, increase the amount of strength that your hamstrings have, and also for the lower back. So all of those muscles are working nice and strong, holding me up there. After 20 seconds, swing the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, palms to the ground, nice steady hold for another 20 seconds. So this is a nice, long, endurance type building exercise for those lower back muscles. Hope you learned a little bit today. If you have any questions, you can always get in touch with me on my website, rosserchiro.com.